In the previous lesson, we defined Power BI as tools and services that empower businesses to make data-driven decisions. We discussed the scope of this course as being mostly limited to Power BI Service, the online component of Power BI. But before we delve into Power BI Service, however, it is important to understand the basic function of the other components of Power BI and how they work together. In this lesson, we therefore provide a brief overview of Power BI Desktop. So what is Power BI Desktop? Well, Power BI Desktop is the tool that developers and IT professionals within your organization use to organize data and create the reports that you interact with later in Power BI Service. You can think of Power BI Desktop like Excel on steroids. Excel literally put the power in Power BI. In fact, it was originally based on the Excel add-ins such as Power Query and Power Pivot. How does it all work? So, developers use Power BI Desktop to design the report and prepare the dataset that powers the report, as we've mentioned. This all starts in the query mode, where the developer can connect to multiple data sources. The data is transformed and combined in the data model. The result is a data set that powers visuals such as graphs and charts. The developer can add these visuals to a report. The visuals can be customized and interactive features can be enabled. The developer can then publish the report to Power BI Service, where it can then be shared with you and others in your organization. Any user can publish the reports they create in Power BI Desktop to the online web service. However, a pro license is required to share the reports that you publish. Organizations typically only purchase a few pro licenses, which are reserved for the IT professionals or developers tasked with authoring your organization's major reports. Regular users with non-technical roles would not require the pro license, since they are merely viewing and interacting with the reports inside Power BI Service. In our next section, we introduce Power BI Service, and in fact, this component will be the focus for the remainder of this course. So stay tuned for our next lesson.